Hello, David Lemon here with another GroovePages show and tell. Today we are going to be looking into what you guys created with GroovePages, and we're going to be reviewing those sites to make sure you improve the processes, the strategy, your website design, your copy, and just to actually have somebody to give feedback on your website. Sometimes when you're developing your website and funnels and landing pages and so on, you may think that you're doing something wrong and maybe looking for somebody to actually review it for yourself. But then when you reach out to your friends and family or whoever, they could look at it as a work, and so sometimes they don't come back to you with an answer. So this is what I do. Actually, I would love to see your sites, and I would love to give you my feedback and how I would improve it and how I would make it better. I consider myself quite a good designer, and I designed websites for customers, for myself, for family, for a lot of websites I created. So I know some tips and tricks and best practices, and I would like to share it with you, but customized info and customized answers basically for your site. So if I will be going on through the comments on here, I will be clicking on users creations in case you didn't have a chance to post it on this GroovePages show and tell post, which came out a couple of hours ago. Make sure you put your links into the live stream of this, basically the comments of the live stream, so I can have a look and review your sites as well. But that is the intro I wanted to talk about. Usually on these videos, in case you're watching a replay, it may be boring at the beginning, but I need to do some kind of intro to get people a chance to join in. So in case you're watching the replay, sorry about the delay. For everybody watching the live stream, hello guys, how are you? It's good to have you here. I would love if you could jump into the comment section and just say hi so that I can see who is with us today. So I have Karen Nickel here. I have a Facebook user who's saying hello everyone. I have Rachel saying hi David and all. I have another Facebook user. Hi David, I have a Shopify store and would like to move my Groove cart. Okay. Today this is not something I will be teaching on how to do. So whoever you are, dear Facebook user, please wait for a Groove cart training. There I would be able to assist with anything related to Groove cart. Today we're going to be reviewing people's websites and funnels and landing pages that were created using GroovePages. Okay. So more grace. Hello everyone. Jamie Badar. Hey David, great to see you. Thank you very much. Jarrett is watching. Merja saying hi. So yeah, perfect. We have a nice group of people already watching us. In case I clicked on your comment on here and it shows up as Facebook user, I would appreciate if you could come over to streamyard.com/Facebook. Let me just find this. Here we go. streamyard.com/Facebook. This way, in case you come to that website, you click the big blue button, you approve Facebook to actually get your details shown during this live stream. I will be able to comment and actually reply directed to you. So your name and your profile image would be showing up on my side. This is only in case you are watching from Facebook. Okay. Now that we have that out of the way, I will introduce my system. So this is the first show and tell that we are doing after the long 14-day Groovathon. So many of you, I believe, have created great sites and a lot of interesting site creations, page creations that you might want to have some feedback on. And in case you're new here, this is what we are doing on Wednesdays. So on Wednesdays, I click on user sites and I review the site using this 5-step strategy that I have. So I review the goal of the website. I see what the trust factor is, and I give a ballpark from it's a score from 1 till 10 of what my opinion is from 1 till 10 about the trust factor. The same thing, a score from 1 till 10 on the design with a number 3 over here. The brandability as well. So I have a look at what I believe the brand could be and what the size of the brand could be if it's done properly. And then I sum up actions to take. I tell you exactly, okay, go out there. If you fix this, 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 and this, it will be much better. So I believe we are ready to click on the websites that were created by the users, and let's see what we have. Okay, so here Sandy Borneo posted the first website on here, which is a really nice mock-up. Let me just see if I can make this bigger. Okay, so this is a really nice mock-up with a GIF image over here, and this was created with Groove because of this video placeholder. I don't even need to confirm anything. Also here in the builder it shows Groove. So let's just try to reload it again and not play it, but just have a look at the website. She didn't link in the actual website link, but she posted a GIF and posted a video from here, from the website. So let's just have a look at what she has done. Yeah, so this is Sandy over here. Really nice looking cover image that has a call to action button. From this one I cannot exactly read what does it say. Shop now, I believe it says shop now, and it goes through selling, I believe, some tablets or vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. So it serves as a as an e-commerce website and as an e-commerce funnel. So this was created using these colors, as you can see. So we can get into the review itself. So the goal of this website over here is to get people to click the shop now button, which I believe will transfer people to the actual pricing plan, where people can choose one of these options. This is a really cool thing to do, because you don't give separate options. Okay, purchase this one, but you send people over to GrooveSell and allow them to purchase multiple options at the same time, which is really nice thing to do. So the goal is in there. There is a call to action button over here, call to action button on this side. Let me just make it bigger so you see it a little bit better. Call to action button on here, on here, on here. There is one. Actually, there is no other. So this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the big call to action over here, which is great. This is one call to action on multiple places on the website. So this trust factor, so the goal is on there. The trust factor of this site is really high because it was professionally designed. As you can see, there are the colors. So these colors are used in the design itself. The mock-ups are really nicely created of what you actually get when you order it. I believe there are also, yeah, so there are also testimonials, which increases the trust factor even higher. There is also, as you can see, a guarantee. There is a guarantee over here with the trust images for the payment. So it says that the payment is secure, that there is a guarantee for, I cannot read it from here, but the guarantee is there, which even increases the whole trust factor even more. I don't see Shake Vida. I believe that's the logo on here. It is also appearing in the footer. So the trust factor is high, and I would rank the trust factor number 10 right here. Beautiful job. The design is really nicely done, because the design is custom made, as you can see with these graphics and the background images. So there is a little bit of texture in the background. It's not a pure white background. It has some icons or some texture in the background on here. And then again, the mock-ups are really nicely done. The these illustrations for, I don't even know what it says in here, but there is custom illustrations done using the actual brand colors. Then we come down here to big price tags with, again, custom made mock-ups of the bottles for the actual product. And then yeah, this is wrapped up really nicely in the brand colors. So I cannot dive deeper to see what exactly is with the fonts, with the text, if this is the same font color or the font text. I believe this font is over here different than this one. Then there is another font over here, then another font over here. So I believe this site uses 4 different fonts. I don't usually suggest using 4 different fonts, but I cannot confirm that because I cannot dive a little bit deeper into that. But anyway, very, very good job on this one. I will rank it as well with 10 because brand colors were used. The design looks really nice and custom designed images, really nicely laid out spacing over here. And yeah, I really cannot say anything about that. That just pulled my eye. The only section that doesn't have a little bit of green are this one and this one. So maybe to have a look and add on just a little bit of green in there, because I don't know, it's not needed, but it's just something that came up for me. Um, good. So this is the design and brandability. It could be a really, really nice start for an e-commerce store or store, basically an e-commerce funnel. Companies that are using these kinds of things are usually either big companies that already know what's working, and this is why they hire people like Sandy to, or maybe this is Sandy creating it for herself. But this is what big companies do. They hire people to create these types of funnels for them, and to even improve further the purchases, and then to get more visitors to the page, because this acts as a landing page which also sells the product. Sometimes people, when they come to a store, they get overwhelmed with all these options, and I mean an e-commerce store that all the products are on one page, and then you can add to cart and remove. So a funnel like this really dives into what people can purchase. So this is a very well done. The other side is people that are starting out, people that are more familiar with funnels than Groove cart stores or Shopify stores. They do these type of things, and this is a really, really good strategy to start out with. So Sandy, all in all, very good job. Let me just go on to the brandability. I would say it could be a tenor. It could be a tenor, but again, this is not something I can say that it will be or it will be not. Sum up actions to take. I would just recommend maybe changing this gray color. This gray color is good when it's on small sections like this, but it looks strange and blank when it's alone with some black text. So maybe try to find a different way, maybe just even a white color or a bit of texture on here would make this smoother. The same thing with this green. So everywhere else on your website you have a texture on the backgrounds, or images in the background, except on here, and then on here. So if you want, you can look into adding a little bit of texture so that it doesn't look as blank. And I would maybe add another call to action button below the video, just to get people, if they are ready to purchase, so that they actually click on that. Other than that, very, very good job. I couldn't dive even deeper than needed, just because I can only see a screenshot of it. But that is my opinion. That is my feedback. I see that you posted over here that you are still fixing the mobile view. So let's just have a look at this video. So this is how it looks on a desktop. And the buttons, I didn't see it on the screenshot, but the buttons have a really nice gradient color on here. I'll go back in and show you. Okay, so now it is, here we go. So you can see here this gradient color. The color of the button is actually darker on the top than on the bottom, which is a gradient. You can use color or gradient background images. So if you click on the button, you go to background and you add on a background image, which is just a gradient color. You can do this also on your sites. So that was Sandy. Very good job. I really love your site, and I'm really loving the mockup with the actual static pages. So this is a zoomed in page, a zoomed out page, and a really nice mockup of a device that actually scrolls through the website inside the builder, showing it that this is a Groove page. So very good job, Sandy. Very good start to the review session today. Let's see what you guys are saying. Okay, so Ken is talking about GrooveCart. I'm not quite sure what is this about, Ken. Please reach out to support in order to have it checked. I'm not sure. I cannot help you with that at this moment. Nice one, says Shakti. Dara saying, I totally trust this site. Absolutely. And this was my answer as well. Or lower opacity, make the accent of background image. Not quite sure. Okay, so I believe Ken is talking about the GrooveCart store still in this comment. So Ken, I can suggest only reaching out to support. I don't know why your GrooveCart shows white error. Nothing I can do at this moment in this GroovePages show and tell. Let's just see the next site. So Paul Gray reached out to me and asked if I can do a GrooveCart site review. And I decided, guys, because GrooveCart is now available to everybody, we will be doing GrooveCart show and tell episodes from Friday. So every Friday we'll review GrooveCart stores. On Wednesdays we'll review GroovePages stores. Okay, so I want to cover everything. I want to give feedback on everybody's sites, everybody's creations. So on Fridays GrooveCart, on Wednesdays GroovePages. Okay, and this is the same thing that I answered over here. On here, so we'll start doing GrooveCart show and tell this Friday. You can post your link on Friday, so I will review it then. Awesome. So let's just see Shree Pravin's website, awesomedeals.groovepages.com/getgroove. Nice. I love the animation on here. And just a little spoiler, we'll be having more animations coming out very soon. We'll have things like loop and hover animations. When you actually hover on something, then the animation will show up. This is something coming out very soon. So there you go. I do not have an ETA on that though, so don't ask me. Yeah, when is that actually coming out? So this website was created using the template that is available for everybody inside the GroovePages template library. Very simple, very on point, and very straightforward. Tired of paying monthly fees for funnels? Get free access to Groove funnels, free access for live, no credit card required. Get to registration site. Bam, very nicely laid out. The colors are, there is one color for yellow, there is a darker red, there is a brighter red, another yellow, and a green. So if we have a look, it's like 3 colors. I don't usually suggest having 3 colors, but it actually looks kind of okay. If it would be good if these 2 colors would be the same. Yeah, there's just this thing that visually just goes into my eye. It's like okay, so the goal of this site is to actually get people to click on this, get to the registration site. There's no other goal, no other explanation, no other call to action. Just this one: get to the registration site. Sorry, get to the registration site. When we click over, most probably, yeah, it is going on to the Groove Funnels affiliate link. Oops, so I now closed the website. That was not something I wanted. Awesome. So if you have a look at this website, the trust factor is not something that you can compare the previous site that I reviewed with this site, because that one was more of a funnel. So people trust, and there is a bigger call to action on there. The person that the designer or the creator of the site was asking us to purchase something for $120-$160. Here the trust factor is not the same, because the creator of this site is asking us to click on the button to go to the registration site, which is not on the same level. So when you have sites like these, you don't actually need to go and do all kinds of testimonials and things like this. This on itself works very, very nicely, because it tells you what you need to know. It tells you the call to action, and it gives you a time frame in when you would need to do this. Otherwise something may happen. Okay, so this doesn't require that much trust push, because it just works on its own, and it is like a kind of a bridge page where you want somebody to do an action in order to send them somewhere else. So the trust factor of this site, I will be reviewing based on the design itself. There's no other thing that I can say on here. It's just the design itself. The design is really looking nice with the background over here. I believe there could be a different background image, because this is a repeated. So I don't know if you can see it clearly, but there is an image. That is cut off over here, and then it repeats again over here. So this one and this one as the background image, and I believe this is only in this section is visible completely. So I would find a bigger, better background image for this site and just make it full width. Okay, just put the background image into the block, make it nicely with a nice overlay, and then it would work better. This way the actual background image doesn't go with the whole design. That's the trust factor number one, but not a lot of people would see that. The trust factor number two is the colors. So the brand colors are really important in things like this. At this moment, you have three colors, which is the red and two shades of it. There is yellow and green. The green button really stands out, so I wouldn't touch it. The yellow really stands out, so I wouldn't touch it. I just have the problem with the red because they are not the same. In case you decide your brand colors, and let's just say that the green is not one of your brand colors, you can still use it for the button, but then the red and the yellow would need to match, and that's something that I don't think it was done on here. And the actual countdown timer is without any colors. It's gray and white, which is okay. I would probably do it differently. I would do a border of a white color or something, so that it would match a little bit better with the white text, but this is optional. All in all, the trust factor is, I would rank it with 8, just because of the design. But as I mentioned, there's not much that you can do on these types of sites. The trust factor goes differently than on others. The design, I also mentioned the colors. I also mentioned the background on here. So these are the two big things that I would have a look at and just change. After that, it would look better. So at this moment, I would give it a score 9, just because of these two things. But if it's not a huge deal, so even if you don't want to change that, just get out and then start promoting, and that's the most important thing. But I'm just giving you my feedback. Brandability, I don't know how to tell the brandability score on these types of affiliate bridge pages. It doesn't have a logo, it doesn't have a custom domain, it doesn't have any kind of brand colors or something that I would be able to rank this on. So unfortunately, I'll just skip this one at this moment and go to the sum up actions to take. The actions to take on this website is decide the red color and try to go with that. If this is the red that you want to go with because of the text editor, so when you select this piece of text inside the builder, you can choose it from the color options. Then use this same color for this piece of text below, just so that it is the same. Fix the background image and find one that works well. Just a person with a laptop in there, or a designer, just type in designer, find a image and put it nice and big in the background. then it would look better, I believe. And see if you can maybe change the colors of the countdown timer. It's okay this way as well, but it would look better if it would have a white border, white colors of count, basically of the counters. It would look better than with a gray squared background. Other than that, it looks great. So good job. Okay, so the next site is from Marvin David Webster. Marvin is a very active member of the community. He is regularly watching the videos. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so now immediately as I came to the site, I see two things. I see that there are two calls to action. So Marvin is asking us two things which don't go hand in hand. Marvin is asking us to click on here or to fill out the form. So Marvin, I believe you would need to actually decide which one you would like to do. Don't ask two things at the same time. I know that here I believe you're promoting GrooveFunnels, and on here you are promoting your communication or what. Yeah, so basically you want them to subscribe to your email list. This goes against the thing of one big strong call to action. So I would not recommend you to do that. I would recommend you to do one button on the page, not the form. One button which will open a pop-up. There you will have the actual form to get people to subscribe to your list, and then inside GrooveMail, in the form settings, there you can send people to your affiliate link. I did a video on that one already, Marvin, so in case you won't like to have a look at that training, you can go and see how that was done. So the goal is not the clearest. Let me just reveal my face on here so you can see me a little bit. So the goal is not the clearest. If you could, I would suggest you to just do one big button on the page. When somebody clicks it, have a pop-up with an embedded form. Once that is filled out, then it transfers the people to the actual affiliate link. This way you get both actions that you're asking for in a nicer, simpler way. That's for the goal over here. The trust factor of this site is not really high because I don't think that this site is customized enough so that it looks professional. What I suggest is to actually take a template and go with a template. There you just need to change the image, change the text, like put in the text, and then you're done. So the trust factor is not high with this one because there is an image, and this is quite blurry. A blurry image on here. The website is not that good looking. It doesn't give a sense of what is important and what is not important. The hierarchy of text sizes on pages is very important when you're designing your pages. So this is why we have the H1, H2, H3. So these are the elements in GroovePages for different sizes of text, which also shows the importance. Bigger text is seen first by the eyes of the visitors. Smaller text is seen later. So at this moment, the biggest text is "I can help you." Okay. Then the next biggest text is "I am a Groove evangelist, Marvin Webster." But you don't want your visitors to scroll through and then jump their eyes all over your page. You actually want to have a nice flow of content, and this is actually done already using the in our templates. So this is what I would suggest, just to head over to Groove Digital, basically to the GroovePages template library, pick one, and just fill out your content that you already have written out to a template that is already designed by professional marketers, professional designers that understand this kind of hierarchy or hierarchy. That's on the trust factor. Okay, so the trust factor, I would I would rank this page 3. I would probably not put my details in there if I would just a regular visitor coming from Facebook that doesn't know you, that doesn't know what you're actually doing. I would just say, okay, like, there's this page, bye. So that would be me. It doesn't necessarily mean that you will not have success with it in case you don't change it. I'm just giving you my thoughts on what I would do. Design. From the design perspective, you have a color which is blue over here, and you're using it also for the text, which is not that good. Then you have this kind of red, then you have this kind of pink, and this red is the same as this red, but this red is not the same as this red anymore. It's a different red. So um okay, so not quite sure why the colors are different, but I believe you would need to decide your colors. If you want to go with a blue, then use this blue on things that you want to make stand out, like for example the check mark, and not the text itself. The text normally on these list items are black, but the actual check marks are either green or red or bright blue, or something that will drag people's eyes towards that content. um yeah, so the design itself is not very clear and organized. Also, the parts of text, so this is a headline, this is a description, but I believe that this description is just a couple of pixels smaller, so it doesn't look that this is the actual headline, and it almost looks like the importance of this one is the same as this one. But I believe you're explaining here something in more depth, um, which is, I don't know, the sizing of the text is just not quite there. Again, my suggestion, and to get that solved very very simply, if you choose a template in our library, this is already sorted. um Again, from the design perspective, the color of the text I would leave as black, and make the actual check marks the blue color. This way it would stand out, it would bring in people's eyes on there. And or here you have things left aligned, then here center aligned, then left aligned, then the button is centered. um I don't know. It would need a little bit more organization, but this is just design importance. I believe you put out all your content that you want to mention at the moment, but if you go and choose a template that matches this type of thing, what you want to do, actually it needs to have some image, some list items, and a button. That's all you're looking for, and then a headline and description. um that we have templates like that. You need to have one button. You can connect it with a pop-up that will then show up the form, and then you send people over to your affiliate link while you capture the people's information on here. So Marvin, that's what I would suggest on the design perspective. Brandability, again, this is an affiliate site. The actual Groove Evangelist is a really really nice domain. Not quite sure about like the full definition of evangelism, but let's just look into it together. In Christianity, evangelism is the commitment to or act of publicly preaching the gospel with the intention to share the message and teachings of Jesus. Um, Not quite related to groove or how, but it's a great word. It's a really catchy way of saying groove expert. Um, I wouldn't go with that one if that would be me, but there are different opinions out there, which I completely respect. So you have your custom domain, and you really nicely connected it with the secure with Cloudflare. You have grooveevangelist.com. So I don't have actually anything else to judge the brandability on. So if we go back to the design, I would rank it with 3 as well. You already have the content, you already started having your brand colors, but it just needs a little bit of organization and hierarchy with the text and management of the text colors, and then that's basically it. Brandability, I wouldn't be able to rank because you only have a domain. It's an affiliate site, so these types of things just depends what the people want to do, and I will skip over this one. Sum up actions to take. Let's just go through this one more time. Um, okay, tech companies use the term evangelist all the time, even Microsoft. Okay, sure. I don't know about this one, but again, as I said, that's just something that I have feedback on, so I wouldn't use Groove Evangelist if that would be me. But if this is something that you already have, just run with it. If other people are using it as this user confirmed it over here, then um, you're good to go. Let's just see. Hey Lemon, I have a small question. If any organic traffic, okay, so these kind of questions will not be answered at this moment on this video. I'll just try to actually explain and give feedback to the people that shared their sites with me. We'll do a Q&A session tomorrow the same time, so you can just jump in and ask your questions then. I found very few video trainers with slow and clear voice and calm. You are awesome, man. Thank you very much. Um, okay, so the actions to take. Actions to take. The biggest action I would like you to do is find a template. Find a template that would serve a similar purpose, or that would look similarly, or that would look as you would like it to be, and just fill out the content that you already have written out on this page and just populate it on that template. Make sure it has one button. Connect that button with a pop-up where a form would show up. This form would go to GrooveMail to collect the user's information and would automatically redirect over to your affiliate link. Okay, that's the next step. After that, see what brand colors you want to use. If you want to use this blue color and then this red color, let those two colors be your brand colors and go with that on on the template that you chose. That is what I would suggest. So we are done with a Groove Evangelist website. But congrats to you, Marvin. Really, really nice going out there, taking steps, taking action. Actually, a lot of people will have this piece of software and not take action anytime in their lives. So just congrats to you on that. Jared Jew, this is my second funnel in GroovePages. Awesome. I've seen you in the ClickFunnels group, so I know that you are a very, very good designer. And I heard from some people that you work with that you know what you need to do. This confirms also this custom graphics on here, a really nice selection of icons, background images. And I had a peek at your site previously, and something that not a lot of people do, these type of animation effects using color. So if you have a look, the lower you scroll, the lower you go on the page, the different colors of the check marks you see, and it draws the attention on there. And it has a really nice background color with the person doing yoga here in the background, if you can see. Yeah, so okay, this is actually strange. When I zoom in, then the actual colors change. Weird. Anywhere. Okay, so we have a really nice effect with the shadows on here. Nicely cut out images, custom graphics, as I mentioned previously. And that's basically it. So if we go and review this site, it is beautiful, really nice colors that you chose. And I will jump in and tell you what I think. So, Jared, the goal of this site, I believe, is to get people to click on this button, which is the schedule online class. When people click on here or on here or on here or on here, they would probably be transferred over to a booking page, which we also have a yoga, basically yoga template customized booking page, which is super simple to set up. But on this one, this is just a template. The actual buttons are not connected to anything. So let's just go to the next section. So the goal is really nice on the page. It is really nicely laid out. Multiple calls to actions, basically multiple buttons with the same call to action. Very nicely laid out, very nicely spaced out, and everything. So I'm happy with that. Good job. Trust factor. Trust factor of this page is quite high, and I'm judging this from the design, custom design, testimonials, and just the actual branding of the website, with the brand colors, with the brand kind of logo. I believe this is created as a template for you to use later or for you to sell later. But it's really, really nicely laid out with the graphics on here, and on here as well. So the trust factor is high because the design is good. So I would rank the trust factor 10. The design itself is good. There is just a distinction between these pink colors. I believe this is the same or maybe similar color. It just, you made it a little bit transparent, and then this is why it is getting darker. On here, this custom graphic dominates the red color, and not this type of pink. But I see you already also used the red color on here. So this color and this color, I believe, are not the same. If I'm correct, I may be wrong, but let's just test it out. F1744. Okay, FE. Yeah, so it's a little bit different. So you could be using the two red color and the pink color to go with your brand. I don't know. And then I believe this is a different color on here. Yeah, so it's an E color. So maybe that is good, maybe that is bad. I would just suggest staying with this one because this is the more dominant color. But that's just something that I believe, and I would do it like that. On here, I see there's a background, or there's a highlight color on this section over here. I don't know if this was intentional or not, but just as an FYI. Again, the design is really nice. The fonts are the same, and the spacing is really nice on here. The images match the whole design of the page, and yeah, I'm really happy about the custom graphics that you created. So there's that. On the design, I would just say the design is 9, just because of the color differences on some places. But like some people, just if they are actually going on the schedule the call, or to book the session, they don't care about these different color colors on the text. So that's just something that I observed, and this is why this is 9. Brandability. So businesses that will use this template can be branded really nicely because you already decided the layout of the website. They just need to pull in their brand colors, which if they change the pinks, if they change the reds, they already have their brand colors in this template, which is great. Brandability of this template is super simple. You just fill it out, or the company that gets it just fills it out and can roll with it. These custom made images are good, but I've seen our designers do it as well, but I don't like to create these custom graphics for templates. So in case you're doing this for yourself, in case this template will be used by yourself, this is great. But in case you're creating templates, I wouldn't do these types of custom graphics, because if people want to have the same layout, the same look of the website, they most probably don't know how to create these types of custom graphics. So that's just something I would keep in mind. Or in case you actually give them this template, maybe you can give them a template also to editing these custom graphics. That would really go hand in hand, and do kind of a full circle template that they can really modify in all aspects. So that's just it on the brand, because I believe it's a template, so there's not much I can say. But if a company would use this one, the brandability would be 10, absolutely. Sum up actions to take. I would suggest just to go with the same colors. I believe this is even different red than just a darker pink. So this red, and the actual pink color that is the dominant one doesn't match. So maybe you could have a look at that one. Another thing is just to see if you could make a template for these custom graphics, in case you're going to use this one as a template for customers. And then there's another color on here. So that's it. Beautifully done, very nice. All in all, 10. I may have told you some things to change, but really nice job. Okay, so let's just have a look at Ivor's website on here. Wow, that funnel looks hot. Yeah, I agree. At least he started. Yes, so this is for Marvin. Great. So there are people here asking questions. I will be answering questions after I reviewed the websites, or tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be having a full day. It will be the Groove Lemonade session, where we have a full 2 hours, sometimes Q&A, where you ask and I answer. So on here, this is Ivor's website. This is a page that is doing what? Okay, so we can see this page live. I believe this is a template that is being given away to be used. Okay, oops, I just closed it by mistake. Are you caught in a constant struggle to build your GroovePages site? For a limited time, you can get this GroovePages template for free. Get this free GroovePages template and launch your site today. I want it now. Okay, so the main call to action is to get the free GroovePages template by clicking on the button. And this is very clear. The problem I have is the same looking button, the same size, the same color, the same everything is asking to us to do something else, to see it live, which is okay, but it's not the primary call to action. So why do I close it always? So it needs to be different. So this is a side action that we want people to take, to actually see the template. We don't want them to necessarily first see the template. We want them first to to click and to actually sign up. Once they click on this one, okay, so they need to fill out their details. That's good. But in case you send them over to your affiliate link, they are cookied in. So in case they later on decide to upgrade, by just going to groovefunnels.com, not necessarily on your site, they'll be still cookied under you. So I would keep the sign up to GroovePages, or get the GroovePages template as the main call to action. And if that would be me, I would just create a text link in small white colors, so small white font, something like this, like see the template live, or something like that, which is also call to action, but it's like a side add-on call to action, which is not taking over the main objective of the website, or of the page. So once we went over the goal, and this is just my opinion on the goal, have one, the other one just make it really tiny, view the template live. because that's the side action we want them to take. Trust factor from 1 till 10. Okay, trust factor from 1 till 10. Let's see it. Okay, so this is something in between a funnel, something in between just a bridge page like the other one over here that we reviewed earlier, from Shree Pravin. So this is not so this website or this page is not entirely this, but it's still not entirely a funnel like Sandy's website over here that we reviewed previously. So on here, I feel that there needs to be a little bit more um, more explanation and more trust boost. If it would have only this first section, it would need to be probably centered with a big call to action, and that's it. When this is added on, it explains the product a little bit more, but then I feel that we are missing a testimonial section, just so that it like pushes the people over the edge a little bit more, like go click on it. That's just something I feel. If you would like to go either this route to have without any explanation, then you don't need the testimonials. If you go this route, I believe testimonials would increase the sign up rate on here. So that's just my opinion. Take it or leave it. I would definitely do testimonial section if I would be creating this type of website. So the trust factor is quite good. I will rank it with 8, but testimonial section on there would just like really improve it a little bit better. Okay, I closed the wrong one again. Yes, I did. So let me just reopen it and have a look onwards. So on here, this free template is thoroughly tested and mobile optimized. Imported, change the colors, pictures, text, and launch. Limited amount of copies available. Get yours now. Easy to use. Peace of mind, zero cost. I don't know why. I don't think you should put limited amount of copies available, because that's not quite entirely true. It's just it's a digital product you copy and paste. That's not something that you would you could say like fast action bonus, and you can put also a countdown timer, get it yours while the counter lasts, or while the counter until the counter reaches 0 or something like that. This way it is not a false it's like limited amount of copies available is not quite entirely true. So it's not the true urgency push, but in case you put a countdown timer, get yours until the countdown timer lasts, people would feel more happy to click on it. This way the people that know how templates are copied over, they would be like, yeah, right. The quick and easy way to build and launch your landing page in a few hours. Save yourself headaches and time. Test drive this high converting template and see for yourself how easy it is to customize. Good copy. Yeah, I really don't have anything else to say on here. The design is kind of good. There are 2 colors, this blue, this red, and this is repeated throughout the whole page. Black and white, or actually this is a blue, dark blue text font. I believe this is black. Let me just confirm it. So I have this extension which is called Ninja font. And if I hover over it, I get different information about the font. So as you can see here, there is a black dot over here, and when I hover it, and it says 0000. So this is a black font, and over here it is dark blue. It doesn't give me the actual 00, which is the hex code for black, but it is a dark blue. So the text colors are dark blue and black over here. I'm not sure if this is intentional or not, but yeah, so these two colors, the red, blue, white, black, are the dominant ones, which is great. The fonts are, I believe, the same. Yeah, so here the fonts are the same. Not quite sure about this section over here. Um, not sure about this one over here. I believe this is not the same font as here, but these fonts um, are the same as these fonts. But these fonts are not the same anymore. So there are a couple of fonts. I believe there are 3 fonts in play on this page. So that may need to be looked into. On design perspective, this button has a top padding more than on the bottom padding. Not something super important, just got it in there. So about the design has the colors, has the needs to be worked on, the fonts needs to be worked on, the text color, but I would rank it with 7. There is not a lot of mistakes when you're creating a small page like this, and it is really nicely laid out on the page with the spacing and everything. Brandability, again, this is something that you could dive in a bit deeper. You can create your own agency, and you can get people to purchase templates from you, and so on. I don't have anything to comment on. There is no logo, there is no name, there is nothing on here that would show that this is a brand, except the brand colors, which is not much. So I will skip over the brandability as well on here. Some of actions to take: fix or decide your font, and I usually suggest one font for maybe the headlines and one font for the description and the paragraph text, or just use the same font throughout the site. And that's something I do on most of my pages. I just decide to go with one font for every piece of text on my page, even the button fonts and so on. Second thing, decide the text color. So this is blue, this is black. Probably put a countdown timer and say until the countdown timer hits 0, get yours or something like that on here. And definitely make sure that there is one big call to action, one big red button for I want it now, and then a side call to action with just a little piece of text for a text link below this image, for see the template live. That's it. And if this is your headline, I would put the big headline across the top of the page on here with a bigger font. Are you caught in a constant struggle to build your GroovePages site? And then this would be the description: for a limited time, get this GroovePages template for free. This would probably want to go, I would probably want to put it across the whole section on here, and then this section just move a little bit lower on the page. That's something that I would do on here. So yeah, that's basically it. So let's see if we have any more on here. Okay, so that wraps up the reviews from these websites. Let's just see if we have any more submissions during the live stream. Okay, Visitor Reel is saying if I can review his site. Vistorial, vistorial.com. Oh, I pressed D instead of S. Vistorial lead generation systems. Okay. Good. V2 Vistorial. I don't know. V2R Vistorial. Okay. Let's see. The sales pipeline is the lifeblood of any business. We can help your business. We can help you build yours. Contact us. Okay, great. 21 day lead generation challenge. You can transform your sales and business outlook within 21 days. No ad spend, no complex marketing campaigns. Okay. So this is a simple page for a challenge. Let's just see what else is on here. Let's grow your business. Oh, I own the business. I'm the sales team. I'm director of the business. Get ready to rock the 21-day challenge. Okay. About V2R. Jamie is a successful salesperson and coach. Okay. So the home page is the Vistorial index page, and this is the one. Okay, good, nice page. I feel that a lot of different templates were merged to get this website done. So this and then this over here. So the image is the same. The fonts are not the same on here. This color green doesn't match the whole website on here. The oops, let me just the colors on here. Ooh, the colors on here are bold and the buttons are big and red as well here, but here the font of the actual button is not the same anymore. It's not big and bold. It's a different color. It's a lighter color. So that immediately caught my attention in there. If we start with this one, the goal of the page is to actually have people join the challenge. But if you have a look, first button says contact us, second button says click here to build your pipeline, and then again join the 21-day challenge, and then over here contact again. So there is a little bit of confusion with the call to actions. Do you want people to contact you as the first call to action, or do you want people to join the challenge first? So according to this website, according to this page, you want people to contact you because on the first, above the fold, you have 2 times a contact in different fonts. It's just a professional disability that I see all these different fonts and so on. But I believe on this page is serving as a challenge, get people to join the challenge, and it doesn't do a very, very good job with that one because okay, so this you see here, this would need to be the front page. This would need to be the front page for your challenge. On here, you don't have anything that I don't know. Now I'm thinking maybe this is an actual company page. It will be a company website. It's not only a landing page for the challenge. So if it would be a company website, then there would need to be a difference in here. What I would suggest is to create a page like this one, and then you show what you do. Then you have one button for join the challenge, then another one contact our team, and so on. But this way, as you have laid it out with the whole layout and the call to actions, it makes it a little bit difficult to understand what you're trying to get people to do. So I believe this page, the actual 21-day challenge page, would need to be the landing page in case you're promoting the challenge. Okay. And the contact us action would probably not need to be there because you want to give them one call to action, and this is to join the challenge. Okay, this page is really, really nicely laid out, again with different fonts. So this is a different font than this one, and then the button on here. So you probably just need to work on that a little bit more, but the whole page like this, it looks good. Yes, this font is different than this font. Okay, I'll stop now. Since this image is kind of dark, I would put a dark overlay over the text, oh sorry, over the image, and make the text white. This way it would be more visible on the page, and it would pop out more on the page. So that's something that I would do with the design. Trust factor, again, the design is very nice. There is no testimonials that I've seen. In case you already have done the 21-day challenge with somebody, get those feedback and the testimonials on there. Actually, maybe on here. Okay, so this is not testimonials. Get on testimonials in there to just say where the people were, where they are now after this challenge. This would again push them over the edge to join your cause. Trust factor at this moment, I would rank it with 9. The page is really nicely laid out. There's some differences between fonts and colors on there. Yeah, not colors, but fonts and weight of the fonts. Um, but yeah, design is good. Design is using the template colors. You already have your brand colors, which is the red, white, and black. And this is why I would suggest you to get rid of this green. Just download this image and then put a red overlay over it, so that the actual green circle becomes either a red circle, a lighter red, or just do a gray circle over here, or just remove it altogether. This would give you a better layout on that. Yeah, so that's something I have about the design. You have really nice footers, even though different footers on some of the pages. So on here is a different footer again, and this is good because this is a landing page. You don't want people to leave. So let's just see registration. This is again a different site, and then the home. This is a different page. It was, and then this one has again a different footer. Sure. Just decide one footer for your website pages, and then one footer for the actual landing page, so that the people don't leave. But in case you do that, then the landing page also shouldn't have a button on here to leave from this landing page. That's just my opinion. So on this page, on the actual landing page for the challenge, make them stay on this page. Remove this button, remove the menu from this page, and um, just have it like that, and add on a testimonial section. Brandability, again, this is a really nice brand possibility on here. Is Vistorial. They have their own logo, they have their own brand colors, they have their own layout. The founder is on the images, so it is really looking great, and the brandability can be high. I don't know what exactly they're doing on those challenges, but it looks good. Actions to take, again, I just mentioned most of them just before the brandability, so I will not go into that one, but really nicely done. Vistorial. So yeah, good job. Let's see if we have any more on here. Okay, there's another one, which is mikemilt.com. mikemilt.com/profile. Let's try one more time. https column / mikemilt.com/profile funnel. Let's just do this. Yeah, so not sure why this actually does this, but I believe this is a shortened URL and it doesn't forward the page correctly. So unfortunately, I'm not able to open this page. Thanks, David. Always valuable getting your insight on people's sites. Looking forward to getting my site reviewed on Friday. Absolutely looking forward to that one. That's not mine. Not quite sure who that is, but good. So at this moment, I don't have any pages available anymore. So this is, I believe, it for today. So guys, we reviewed some of the pages here, some of the users' pages that were built on GroovePages. This is you saw the process and what I'm going through. So when you're creating a beautiful page or a beautiful when you have plans to create a beautiful page, beautiful website, and you're not a designer, my suggestion is to start out with a template. The last website that or the last landing page slash website that we reviewed was using a template, and it already sorted most of the issues: the spacing, the sizing, the actual colors, even the fonts. It was already changed. It was already set up, so you don't have to actually do a lot of work. Just put in your text, put in your images, put in your logo, and then launch the site. Launch. Just go out there and start selling. Um, I'm sometimes very finicky and picky about the colors and fonts and things like this. Most of these things are not super really important. I just want to have the people that put in a lot of time to design their websites. I just want to give the feedback, maybe show the mistakes that could be changed and could be made better, just so that that you know about it. In case you don't want to change it, you don't have to, but I just wanted to share that it is an option out there. So let's see if I can actually open the okay, so here we go. So Mike Milt's website, he sent me a link in a message, and I managed to open it in here. So let's just see if this, as you can see, this is a GP component. This is a website built with GroovePages. Looking great, looking sharp. Let's just scroll through it. Okay. Nice. Mike Milt. Mike Milt. Okay. There are nice video testimonials on here. Some example of my work. Okay, great. So it looks very powerful from the beginning. Entrepreneurs, marketers, and business owners, you're the best at what you do. Isn't it time to show the world? Very, very, very smart. Uh, you want your business to be seen by new leads on autopilot and stop them scrolling in their tracks. Absolutely. You have 8 seconds. Okay, I want my target audience to start right now, offering a discount on custom Facebook profile funnels. Niche competitive brand research, profile, personal profile cover, square featured image, business page cover, group cover, bonus happy birthday. The discount offer is very limited, only accepting 5 orders. Start generating free leads and sales on autopilot through your Facebook profile. Okay, I'm not quite sure what this actually is. So I don't know what the product is. If this is a product or if this is a service. So here's what is included: niche, competitor, brand research. Okay, so Mike will do a research for niches, competitors, and brand. Okay, personal profile cover, featured image, brand and group cover, and then a bonus at birthday. I don't feel that this is, and I'm not just saying because I know how to do all this. I don't feel that the actual value is matching the price on here. um I'm not here to judge the actual offer. I'm just looking for the actual call to action, because the call to action is first you need to scroll down on the page. So this is probably what you will see and how you will see it. So you will need to scroll down, then you look into it, then yes, I want my target audience to stop scrolling. Okay, again, if you click on this one, you get probably to the sales funnel. Yeah, so you get to groove sell, but you still don't know what you're getting, so people will be scrolling down, because on here backgrounds da da da, so there is not a good explanation of what people are getting. Then you need to scroll down, and then niche, competitor, brand research, profile cover, featured image, page cover, group cover, and then a bonus of a Chrome extension. I don't feel that the value is matching the actual product that is done. Not sure why. If it would be $97, that would be better, because then it would be kind of okay. But $397, that's a lot of money for a couple of covers and some research that can be outsourced on Fiverr. Okay, that's about the actual offer. I don't want to ruin anybody's work. Is just something that I feel. I'm giving feedback. It's feedback time, and this is my feedback. Okay, so let's just go into the goal. So the goal is to actually click on the button, but the button is not very, very clear, because you're asking people to purchase something, but you're not saying what. So yes, I want my target audience to stop scrolling, and then if they click on it, they get over to Facebook profile funnel discount, um, which doesn't clearly explain what you're getting. It actually says one personal profile banner, one group cover, one business page cover, one square featured image. I believe Mike is actually using the drop servicing business thingy that I thought, or that I was teaching. Not quite sure, but the price is not matching the value, in my opinion. For some reason, these profile banners and group covers and page covers can be done in Canva in like 5 minutes, and $400 for it. Okay, I will not comment anymore on the product, but the messaging is not clear, because you don't say what they're getting, but you're sending them immediately over to purchase it. So the goal is not clear, and that's just something I wanted to say. The trust factor of the page is actually quite high. The page is really nicely laid out with very, very powerful images, and very so these types of bold texts and these types of dark and powerful images you can see on a lot of aggressive marketing funnels, which is working. But then when you actually see after those darkened and then powerful marketing images, then you see a happy birthday. It's like I don't know, this image doesn't fit in here. What I believe is, if you create a powerful image cover for this happy birthday box on here, it would match the brand, because on here you're continuing with the whole powerful marketing concept, as the big players are doing it, and then continuing here. So this is like shattered glass, and then smokes, and then all kinds of different things. These are very, very cool images, and then when you see this kind of happy birthday box, it just falls out of line. So that's my suggestion, just to change this uh, over there to something like this, maybe something with a dark background, something with a bright colors. And the trust factor is high. You have testimonials, you have video testimonials, you have bonuses as well. You have um, um, you have actually the portfolio, some of the example of my work. You have also the portfolio images in there, which is great. But still, the trust factor is, would people buy your product if they would see your website? I don't think that they would, because the price is somehow too high for the actual offer. Design from 1 till 10, the design is perfect. The design is really good. I like the dark colors. I like the, I don't know how to say it differently, but the powerful marketing that you see on other page builders like ClickFunnels, and they some of the aggressive marketers are using this type of design, and this works, and this sells, and this is a good strategy. So the design is really good, with a big bright red button, and I really love that the headline is also highlighted with a background on there. Also the pricing, not sure if the blue matches in here, but Yeah, maybe the blue needs to be changed. Even in black, in just bold black price, it would look good. Everything else is good. Everything else is great. Maybe just the logo to make it smaller because it's quite blurry on here. Um, so the design. So let's just say trust factor. Trust factor is good, but it doesn't match the value. Or it doesn't match the price. Let's just say that the trust factor is 9. Because of that, the design is 10. The design is really good. Brandability on this one, it could be big. And Mike Milt / profile funnel, you're actually going the personal branding route, which is good, absolutely, to do a personal brand. You have also your logo, you have your domain, you have your brand colors. In this case, it is black and white and red, or here. And the if you're going to do something else with your profile, something with your brand, then keep up this bold, this dark and powerful type of marketing that you're doing here, because this, it needs to be congruent. And if it changes to a softer one, that happy birthday, it's like, so yeah, just keep up this. I don't even know how to call this one. I call it aggressive marketing, but in this case, not aggressive marketing. Is just like a big, bold, dark design type of marketing. So good job on that one. Actions to take: definitely change the birthday box mock-up. Try to see if you could add on something more into the package, just to bring up the value. Maybe add on bonuses, like, just take this template, um, take out the images that are yours, put up placeholders, and just offer that one as a bonus as well. Offer a couple more bonuses. You can find PLR type of stuff, just so that you push up a value a little bit more, in case you don't want to bring down the actual price. But yeah, good job with the actual page design and everything. So that is something that I do think. Okay, homepage is same style. Good on that one. But doing your own in Cadways often looks awful. Well, not necessarily. In case you know what you're doing, in case you know design, it could actually look really good. Canva is just a tool. It just depends how you use it. Same thing with any other tool. One pencil can do an ugly drawing as good as a good drawing. It just depends on the person holding the pencil. They can be done in Canva, but not by me. So I really believe that this is some type of an outsourced funnel type of thing, which is absolutely good, but just then increase the value or decrease the price to match it. So guys, this is today's GroovePages show and tell. I would like to wrap it up, because I believe you found all the info that you needed. In case you shared your size, in case you haven't, come back next week. We'll do it again on Wednesday. This week was the number 15 GroovePage show and tell. Next week we're doing the number 16. And then in case you have a Groove card store, make sure you come on Fridays the same time. We'll be doing the reviews for a Groove card store, so make sure you come there. Tomorrow is Thursday. We're doing a lemonade session, so in case you would like to have your answers for your questions, so your question answered, make sure you jump on our live stream where we are doing the Q&A session. So that being said, thank you very much, guys, for being here today. I hope you learned something. I hope I helped you actually with my feedback. If I said something wrong, please don't take it to heart. This is just my opinion, and my goal is to actually help you out, to understand some of the design aspects that you may not have thought about, and you can decide if you want to fix it or not. I will just give you my opinion. So that being said, one more time, thank you for being here, and I wish you a pleasant rest of the day.